You have to be at your best to win a race because the competition is so hard. Every second matters. Every millimeter on the car matters. That's what's really sexy about racing, is what it takes to win.
To win a race, you have to have incredible commitment.
You race to win. You don't race to hope you do well. You don't race to have a nice-looking car. You race to win.
24 hours of Le Mans, the toughest and most respected race in the world.
The GT40 program was our first venture into European-style road racing against European cars. My father, Henry Ford II, wanted to beat Ferrari at Le Mans.
My uncle, he got to know Enzo Ferrari. And at the time, we were talking about combining forces.
He wanted to buy Ferrari. He was rebuffed.
So my uncle was quite upset by that, and he decided, all right, if we can't join him, let's beat him.
Henry Ford II attended and was given the honor of signaling the famous Le Mans start.
We had a lot riding on it reputationally. We were the interlopers, and I think there wasn't a lot of respect for our efforts prior to us going there. Thankfully, the GT40 was a spectacular race car, and we ultimately won in great style when we finished 1, 2, 3.
This is a remarkable result, and I congratulate the French, and I think we're all lucky to be here to see such a race.
This was June of '66.
Ford is still the only American manufacturer to win the race. But this particular side of Ford racing has been neglected up until now.
I think we've always been thinking about building another Ford GT. I think what probably drove it was the 50th anniversary of the win in '66 that was coming up. And we felt we really have to do something to honor that win.
The birthday party was going to happen one way or another, and the time was ticking because it's part of the rules to go race the GT Le Mans. You have to develop a street car, then you figure out how to meet all the rules and regulations and get it ready to race. And so then we were doing a race car and a road car at exactly the same time. So the pressure's on from the world who's watching. Ford says they're going to do a supercar. How well will they do it?
You're coming in with an all-new car and an all-new team, and you don't know what you don't know, and you won't know until you race.
Oh, sure, it's a big risk. But not when you add in reputation, halo effect, and the morale boost that it gives anybody who loves the Ford brand. This car will, in the scheme of our earnings, not make much difference. But in the reputation of the Ford Motor Company, which is something that I care deeply about, this car will be huge.
It represents honoring our heritage. Our heritage is very important. At our heart, we're a family company.
I always say we work for a company called Ford Motor Company, but we actually work for a family, and that's called the Ford family. And so it's important for us to be able to go back to Le Mans and do it in a way that celebrates the heritage and also, hopefully, if we're successful, give the Ford family something that I would love to give them, which is that trophy.